Hi, David here, coming to you from Biripi Land. I'm the School Learning and Support Officer at Alias Grove Secondary College. Today, I will teach you, the parents of our students, about multiliteracies and how this concept impacts the teaching your students see and the learning practices they undertake in our classrooms. So where did our idea of multiliteracies come from? It came from the New London Group. They defined it as the emerging cultural, institutional and global order, the multiplicity of communication channels and media, and the increasing saliency of cultural and linguistic diversity.
Whoa, slow down, egghead.
Wow, that was complicated. Did it seem like I was talking another language for a moment then? Do you ever feel like your teenager is speaking another language to you, or how the reels, the TikToks and memes they enjoy so much just don't make sense to you? They seem to be from a different social world. Well, I'd have to remind you, there was a period of time when your parents thought the same about you. As you were adept at technologies, they were not. And the music you understood just wasn't the same as in their time. This is because our literacies, our understandings, are relevant to the society and the culture we find ourselves in. The social world you belong to has changed. Our world continues to change, and the pace of change is so rapid now that if we don't change how we teach, we won't keep up with how kids can learn. So more simply now, multiliteracies is being able to interpret meaning across different modes. So, what's a mode? Mode is the academic way to say a type of language. Mode is a term to replace the word language, or we'd be using language for everything: visual language, body language, written language. So let's use the term mode. Each mode is an individual type with an individual way of making meaning material. Text, or a video, or the way we use music and sound to make something scary. Perhaps an image like this painting of this pipe, or a book. You, the parent, are interpreting understandings all the time, because multiliteracies have always been present. Until the New London Group coined the term, we just didn't have a name for it. The many modes are conveying information you are literate in. It's called multimodality, multiple modes, and we see it everywhere. If you're still not confident in multiliteracy, take this example. This circle, with lines arranged in a certain way, is an object that symbolizes a man. You have been socialized and conditioned and taught that this is a man. If we color the circle and we fatten the lines of the stick man and make him more rounded, and we add a square around him and we put him on a door, he now symbolizes that this is the place where men can go to the toilet in public. If I add a triangle to the same image, it is now the place where a woman can go to the toilet. This mode of literacy in signs is called semiotics. It is one mode. We can add the word men or women, two modes. Written directions, a map, a video walkthrough, many modes, multiple modes. Hence the term multimodality. So how do we incorporate all this into teaching and learning practices within our school? It will be hard. We are preparing ourselves to teach and our students to learn within a rapidly developing technological world. It really is an unknown future for how our classrooms will look. But now that we have a grasp of understanding multiliteracies, I want you to understand that our students, your children, will need to learn how to create multimodally across print, visual, spatial, personal, audio, and of course, digitally with the latest technologies.
Hi, Lisa. Hi, Super Nintendo Chalmers. I'm learning.
We educators need to learn too. Learn how to teach and assess across these parallel forms. The writing tasks in an English room will not follow the way you and I were familiar with. The teaching must change as our social world has changed. In our future here at Alias Grove Secondary College, students may create in a classroom in a way similar to how they create meaning recreationally. So rather than an essay, your children may be asked to make a video instead. Just as I, rather than writing you an essay to teach, have made this multimodal presentation to help better your understanding. This is David, signing off from Biripi Land. Thanks for watching.